Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another trading method. This one's going to be able to make you guys a lot of coins if you play it right, although it is a bit of a risk reward trading method. But before we get into that, I will just open up my 2 free packs for the week and of course the loan pack, just in case we do get something decent. Be cool to see if we get it on camera, of course. This one's obviously going to be a bit irrelevant because it's a loan pack. We did manage to get Moses and Velocities. Feel free to skip ahead a minute or two, just if you don't really care about seeing these packs. But this is going to be a Cardi, which isn't a great pack, of course. Right, and second pack, hopefully we can get something decent. Big flare. Is anything good? Oh, it's Ledley. I thought it could have been Lacazette or obviously called Zlatan. Fortunately, it is Ledley. Still take it though, because that's a 9k there from the discard. Nothing else in particular from this pack, but yeah, I'll take that. That's decent. It's not a particularly good one, but it's still something we can sell. Okay, guys, so there's 2 parts to this trading method. Basically, what you want to do is hop over to squad building challenges. I know you probably would have heard this from a lot of YouTubers, but honestly, it's so underrated, and if you use it correctly, it's very, very effective. So the first one, not quite as effective, but it still can work if you have the time. Obviously, the second one's going to be a lot better, but if you have a look at the current ones that are active, so for example the player of the month, which is currently Eden Hazard, I've already completed him, so I can't go into the details of it, but one of the challenges was a full Belgian team. So if you have a look at Belgian players, you could probably snipe a couple of them for quite a lot of less than they actually go for. So for example, Company, his price has risen quite a lot. I paid about 60k for him I paid about 60k for him because I bought him as soon as he came out. And his price now is probably about 40k, but before all this, his company was probably about 25-30k. So anyone who would have bought him ages ago would just list them up for the same price they bought him, and if you manage to snipe that, you can make a lot of coins. So it's time to do this. Will probably be next week or so, just mainly because of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday packs that will be released. There'll be so many players flooding the market there'll be so many people flooding the market trying to undercut each other. Their price will drop so low. So that'll probably be the best time to invest in players. Basically, what you want to do is follow the player of the month candidates. Me and my friends did this last month with Hazard. It was quite obvious that he was going to win it. He won the fans' vote by a landslide, so we invested in loads of Belgian players. I actually bought Benteke's inform, just in case they needed to use an inform, which obviously they did for the Belgian one and for the BPL one. Kind of covered both grounds. And I paid 56k for him, and he's now extinct. So yeah, if you guys followed that, for example, let's say Coutinho won it, just invest in lots of Brazilian players, especially Brazilian informs, so like Firmino or Coutinho. I'll definitely invest in, because that covers the BPL and the Brazil base. And yeah, just invest in inform players and high value players. So for example, for Belgium, they only have one right mid that's a gold, which is Pratt, I don't know how you say it. So he currently goes for 800 coins. He's irrelevant now, because there is ways to do it without him. But before the release of the builder, he was going for about 4 grand. If there's any players that, for example like Pratt, where there's only one player in his position, so let's say there's only one gold left back, then definitely invest in loads of those players and sell them before the release of the builder, because that's when their prices will be the highest. And yeah, that's what you want to do. Try and cover all the bases. So for Hazard, you might want to invest in Lille players, BPL players, and then Belgian players. Try and get a couple of informs in there, because they're almost definitely going to be using informs in every single one from now, especially if it's a high rated player. For example, if Coutinho won it, they would 100% use an inform, whereas if it's someone like Joe Allen, they may not. But yeah, invest in big players and inform players. And that's pretty much the whole trading method, guys. It's really effective. If I had known that they were definitely going to use it, I would have invested in a ton of Benteke's and pretty much doubled my money, because he's going for about 60k and he now is extinct. So if you put one up for 110k, he'd go instantly, and that's his top of price bracket. So yeah, just invest in informs. They're the best ones to go for, and then hope obviously if you invest in the wrong players, you're not going to make any money, but hope that the player of the month is going to be the right one and you'll make a lot of money. You can also do this with like marquee matchups. If you have a look at the fixtures, so we had a look at the Madrid game. There was Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid playing this month. You invest in some of their players, you can make some coins there. Just have a look at the marquee matchups. Have a look at the player of the month. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you do manage to make any coins from this trading method. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like. Subscribe if you're new around here, of course, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be a review on the new man of the match, or player of the month, Hazard I should say, who was an absolute beast. I will recommend you getting him if you haven't already. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.